Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating our second solution using geo-replication to allow for high availability and disaster recovery for a fictional logistics company's Azure SQL databases. Why should we use geo-replication? Geo-replication allows us to continuously replicate our primary database's information to a secondary database, either in the same region or a different region. One thing that we do have to keep in mind is that any database transactions that are not committed will most likely be lost during a failover operation. The programmers will have to keep in mind that they need to implement a retry logic within the application design. Going to our parameters file, we have an array for the secondary location, specifying two locations, UAE North and Brazil South. Secondary types geo and standby. Standby cannot serve read queries, and it does not incur licensing costs, saving us up to 40% in costs. Then for the array resource, then we have an array called array resource tags. This allows us to implement resource tags in the test Solution2. Then for our database SKU, we're going with compute generation, general purpose generation 5 version 2. Our primary location is Austria East. With this information, let's go into our main bicep file. As for what we are deploying, we are creating a resource group. Within that resource group, we are creating an Azure Key Vault. Within the Key Vault, we create a secret, although we cannot access the secret within this bicep file since we are creating the vault within this file. Next up, we create the primary SQL server instance, then the two secondary instances using a for loop, the array location secondary. This will be to retrieve this location value. And after that, we create the primary database on the primary SQL server instance, specifying the SKU values. The SKU values are these values. Next, we deploy the secondary databases. Once again, a for loop for the array location secondary information. This is this information here, and we are getting the location, the backup storage redundancy, and the secondary type. So location, secondary type, and the storage redundancy. And lastly, we are creating a policy to append specific tags to our resources within our resource group. This allows us to track resources easier. Yeah, and then for the command to deploy this example, I'm going to use easy deploy and sub create, and then location Austria East, and then we're going to specify the template file, which is going to be solution2.main.bicep, and the parameters file will be parameters solution2 test.solution2.bicep param. Let's verify the location is our primary one. It should be. Yes, it matches. Okay. Everything else, path for parameters match. Let's deploy. Okay, this will take a while. Okay, I don't know why on earth that happened. That's a new one. Let's try again. Okay. And we're back. The deployment finished. Let's clear this. Let's go to the Azure portal and then refresh. Okay, let's go to the resource group overview. Okay, these resources look exactly like what we've defined. Let's go to the primary database. This one, logisticsdb. Here's our tags that we deployed, and then on this side, let's go down to data management and replicas. Okay, so replicas has been created. Brazil South was specified as standby, and we received a standby replica. That's correct. UAE North was specified as a geo-replica. We received geo-replica. That's good news. Primary was specified. Logistics DB Australia East. That's correct. Good. Now we need to, for the next part of the solution, we need to trigger a failover. So to trigger the failover, we go to the Geo-replica and we click these three. Yep. And then we say force failover. Yes, we want to proceed. F5. Okay. After refreshing once more, we can now see the primary has moved to so the failover operation has been successful. Primary is now the UAE North, and then Geo-replica role has moved to the old primary. Yeah. Let's clean up the resources quickly before leaving. So resource groups, Let's view the resource group. Delete the resource group, copy, paste, delete. Thanks for watching.